Hello children, welcome to the English class. In today's video, we are going to learn a very important topic of grammar, that is preposition. Now, you all are aware that preposition is one of the 8 parts of speech, right? So without a further go, let's get started. Before moving ahead with the explanation of prepositions, I would like you all to pay attention to this as it is a very important topic of grammar. Right? Now, if I talk about preposition, then what exactly a preposition is? Preposition in simple words is a combination of two words. See, combination of two words, that is pre and position. Right? Now, what do you mean by pre? Pre means before. Okay? Pre means before and position means place. Okay? Pre means before and position means place. So, preposition is a word that is placed before something. Right? Now, what is that thing? That is a noun or a pronoun. So preposition is a word that is used before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with some other word or part of the sentence. I hope children this definition is clear to you. Again I am repeating. Preposition is a word that is used before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with some other part of the sentence. Now you see this example. The cat sat under the table. Now here children see, cat is a noun. Okay. And table is also a noun. Right. Now the word under here shows the position of the cat. Okay. And this word under is linking the noun cat and the noun table. So this word under is used as a preposition. So I repeat again for you all that preposition is a word that is used before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with some other word or part of the sentence. Now you see this preposition under. It is used before the word table, which is a noun. Okay, and it is showing the position of the cat. Okay, it is showing the position of the cat and the relation of the cat with the table. I hope children this much is clear to you. So the word preposition is a combination of two words, pre and position. Pre means before and position means place. So preposition is placed before a noun or a pronoun and it shows the relation with some other word or part of the sentence. I hope this much is clear to you. Now, an important point that you need to note here is that all prepositions have objects. Now kids, what do you mean by an object? Like I gave you the example, the cat sat under the table. So in this sentence, under is the preposition and the table was the noun before which this preposition is used. So here children, the table is the object. Right? So you need to remember that all prepositions will have object. Okay. Now I give you another example. For example, the teachers are in the school. Okay. Now here children you see that school is a noun. Okay. School is a noun, a common noun, and in is a preposition. Okay. Used before the noun school. So this is the preposition and this school is the object. Okay. So all prepositions have objects. Okay. Now, if a word does not have object after that, it will not be a preposition. For example, I say, please come in. Okay, now here you see, here in is preposition. Okay, since it is used before the noun school, and it is linking the teachers and the school. It is connecting these two nouns. So this in is the preposition. But in this sentence, please come in. Here we don't have any object. So here in is not a preposition. Okay, now you will question me that, ma'am, if in is not preposition here, what is that? Here in is adverb. Adverb is another part of speech about which we will learn on in the later classes, right? So you need to understand that all the prepositions have objects. Here after the preposition we have an object table. Here after the preposition we have an object school. So the basic idea here is that you need to keep in mind that the preposition will have an object. That object can be a noun also. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now kids, let's talk about kinds of preposition. If we talk about kinds of prepositions, there are 3 types of prepositions. Let us have a look at them. The first type of preposition is preposition of time. Second kind of preposition is preposition of place or position. And third type of preposition is preposition of movement or direction. Right? Now, what does preposition of time do? Okay, preposition of time connects words with respect to time. Okay, prepositions of place or position links words with respect to place. Okay, and prepositions of movement or direction shows connection of words with respect to movement or direction. Now, these are few prepositions that we will learn about. Do not worry. Do not think that there are too many prepositions to be understood. Not at all like this. The only thing is you need to understand the concept where each of the prepositions are used. And trust me, it is very, very simple if you pay attention to it. Right? Now, let me tell you kids that some prepositions are used as preposition of time also and prepositions of place also. For example, if you see these 3 prepositions, at, in, on, they are used as prepositions of time also and prepositions of place also. Now, it depends on the usage, how they are being used in a sentence. Okay, so I'll explain you all these prepositions in detail. Do not worry at all. Do not just count these that there are so many in number. Just you need to relax and pay attention and clear the concept. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to begin with prepositions of time first, right? So under preposition of time, first we are going to learn where preposition at is used, right? So at is used, children, when we talk about specific time. Okay, when we talk about specific time, or you can say clock time, right? For example, I will meet my friend at 7 o'clock. Okay, so 7 o'clock is the exact time or the specific time at which you are going to see your friend. So we have used preposition at with this, right? Since it is a specific time. My school gets over at 2:30 p.m. Right? So children, 2:30 p.m. is the exact time or the clock time you can say. So we have used preposition at. Right? Now the second type of prepositions that we are going to study under prepositions of time is in. Now where do we use in? In is used with parts of day, some parts of the day, or in is also used with months, years, or you can say seasons, decades, or you can say centuries. Okay, now I'll give you an example of all of these. Parts of the day means in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Okay, with months. Mahatma Gandhi was born in October. So if we are talking particularly about any month, we will use in with months, right? Christmas falls in December, right? So with months also we use preposition in. With years, India got independence in 1947. So with years also we use preposition in. Okay? With seasons, I like eating ice creams in summers. Okay, so with seasons also we use in summers, in winters, or in spring. Alright, then it is also used with decades. Now what do you mean by decades? Decades means a period of 10 years. For example, you can say in 1990s. Okay, and it is also used with centuries. For example, you can say in the 21st century, right? So with these things we use preposition in. I repeat again, preposition in is used with parts of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. All right, with months, in January, in December, in June, in March, etc. With years, in 1947, in 1950, I was born in 1994, right? Seasons, summers, winters, spring, autumn, leaves fall in autumn season. So in, with seasons we use in. Then if we talk about decades, in 1990s, in 1980s, centuries, in the 21st century, in the 19th century. I hope children it is clear to you. So far we have learnt about two prepositions of time, that is at and in. At is used for specific time, at 7 o'clock, at 2:30 p.m. In is used with parts of the day, months, years, seasons, decades and centuries. So I hope you will keep in mind. Alright. Now the third preposition of time that we are going to talk about is on. Right? Now where do we use on? On is particularly used with days, okay, or with dates, right? It is also used with special days. Now I'll give you an example of each of them. With days, on Monday, on Friday, on Sunday. I'll go to watch a movie with my friends on Sunday, right? So with any day, we'll use on if we are talking about any day, right? With dates, if you know any specific date, right? For example, India got independence on 15th August 1947. So we know this specific date, so we have used on, right? It is also used with special days. If we talk about special days, like on Diwali, on Eid, etc. Right? So with on is used with days, dates and special days, right? On Sunday, on Diwali, on 15th August, on Eid. I hope it is clear to you. So this was the usage of on. Now we move over to fourth preposition, which is also a preposition of time, by. Now children, we have learned that at shows specific or exact time. Now where do we use by, and what does by tell us? By is a preposition that talks about the latest time. Okay, what does it talk about? It talks about the latest time, or you can say the maximum time, right? For example, I say you need to submit your assignment in the Google Classroom by next Saturday, right? So it means by Saturday your assignment should be there in the class, right? By Saturday. Okay, come at my place today by 5 p.m. right? By 5 p.m. So by shows the maximum or the latest time, right? Children, let me tell you one thing, that by, you can say that by means not later than, right? For example, I'm making a timeline over here, right? Suppose I gave you the example, you must come at my place by 5 p.m. So suppose this is the time, 5 p.m. Now, your friend can come at your place before this time. Any time before 5 p.m. It can be 4, it can be 3, it can be 4:30, it can be 4:58, it can be 4:55. Any time before 5 p.m. Right? So, by shows the maximum time. And if I say, you should come at my place at 5 p.m. then it means sharp at 5. At exact 5 p.m. you have to be there. You cannot come before that or after that, right? So by shows maximum time and at shows specific time. By Saturday means your assignment should reach by Saturday. By Saturday means before Saturday. You can submit today, you can submit on Tuesday, you can submit on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but before Saturday, right? So I hope it is clear to you. But if I tell you to submit your assignment on Monday, then you can submit it only on Monday, not any other day, right? I hope I am clear. So we have talked about 4 prepositions of time by now. Now we are moving over to the 5th one. The 5th one is from, which is also a preposition of time. Now what does from show? From talks about the beginning of any action, okay? Or you can say it states the starting time of something, right? For example, you can write beginning of an action, right? For example, the shop opens from 9 a.m. right? So the preposition from shows that 9 a.m. is the starting time of the opening of shop, right? Now, next in the row, we'll study about preposition to. To shows the ending time of any action. Okay, like here I gave you the example, the shop opens from 9 a.m. Here only I write the shop opens from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Now here children see, from was the beginning time, right? And to is the ending time or the closing time. Generally we use from and to together. So from shows the starting time and to shows the time at which any action ends, right? So I have given you the same example. The shop opens from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So 9 a.m. is the beginning time and 9 p.m. is the ending time. I hope this much is clear to you children. So we have talked about prepositions of time till now. Okay, now children, I think I'll be explaining you the prepositions of place and prepositions of movement in the next video, right? So just revise prepositions of time by now. Till then, I'll be sharing the next video with you very soon, right? So thank you everyone. Revise all the things very carefully, and if you have any doubts, you can always ask me, right? Thank you everyone. That's all for today. Have a nice day.